Hi, this is Brett Rich with Be Rich Consulting, and I'm here to talk to you today about business networks. Now, we've gone through, how many is it? This is the last week of the 5th month, so 5 months, and we're finally talking about networking, which is my favorite subject, or something that I really care about. So before I do that, let's talk about the assignments that you've been due so far. So you should be working on right now, choose your business type assignment, and then your video assignment is to describe your ideal client. Now, that's due at the end of this week when we meet next. The assignment that you're going to have this week, due the next time we meet, is create a power team. So what I've done with the power team is I brought you all in. And this Inspire group is something that I did specifically for my power team. Now, you can, because we have Inspire, you've got the ability to work with the people here. But is there someone else? Is there anyone else that you feel should be part of your group? That should be your advisor or someone that you should be mentoring yourself to try to help them to experience the power of the business that you're creating. So think about it and create your power team. Your next video assignment is going to be kind of fun. It'll be your business skills, strengths, and weaknesses. So you can do this as just a, hi, this is so and so. These are my strengths and these are my weaknesses in business. Or you can look at it and have fun with it and do something like you're doing a dating video and you're looking for someone else to be your compatible business partner. Tell them some of the things that you're really good at and some of the things that you need help with. And let them know this is what I'm looking for in a partner. So that's your video assignment. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. So let's talk about networks, business networks. Now, first of all, to understand business networks, we just need to understand networking in general. There are different layers and different types of networks. Okay, so first, you've seen me talk a little bit about the inner network, the close network, and the outer network. You also may have heard some of the concepts that I've talked about regarding your uppers, your equals, and your lowers. So what we're seeing here is we have a graph of network types of individuals. So within your uppers, you've got your outer, your close, and your inners. So who are the uppers? The uppers are your mentors. These are the people that have been where you are and have experienced success and have moved on. They have information, they have knowledge of things that you might want or might need to know in order to be successful. So your outer uppers, these are the people that they could be authors, people that don't even know you. They don't have to even have any clue who you are. You find an author, you find a teacher or a presenter, and you go there and you learn from them, right? They could even be a paid mentor of some sort. When they're your outers, they're giving you general information that is supposed to help you move along. Whether that general information is about how to run a business, how to start a business, or that general information could be about how to keep your camera straight when your tape is failing. I don't know. But these are your outers. Now you've got your close uppers as well. Now your close uppers, these are people like your religious leaders. They could be your manager at work. They might even be someone. I'm going to have to go to airplane mode. Okay. So your close uppers are your like your managers at work, your religious leaders. These are people that kind of know you. They have a working relationship with you, but they don't know you personally and intimately. They don't know all of your inner workings. They don't know your personal activities, but they do know you where it counts. They know you in how you interact with other people. They know you in how you lead other people. They know you in how you make a difference in this world. And so they can give you some guidance and direction and advice and help you to move on and do a better job in this world. Then there's your your inner uppers. And your inner uppers consist of everyone from yourself to your deity. We're all of us in this group, we're all Christians, so we can talk about God in general. Your upper inners could also be your spouse. Sometimes your spouse has other experiences that you don't have, and you can take advantage of them. The cool thing about your spouse is your spouse tends to be your upper, equal, and your lower all at the same time, kind of like yourself. The most important person in your network is always going to be you, your God, and yourself, and your spouse, because those are your most inner network individuals. And with yourself and your spouse, you've got an upper, an equal, and a lower. But with God, you've got an upper and sometimes an equal. So He's always there to help you out, and I think that's really cool. So then your equals, these are people that you are working with. So people that you're trying to learn about and try to strengthen how to build. Your equal outers, those are the people that maybe you go to a networking event. So Daryl has her I Like Myself stuff, and she follows Kirk Duncan. Well, she goes to a Kirk Duncan event and is learning about how to improve her appreciation for who she is. And so from there, she's meeting other people that are doing the same thing, that have similar interests and are learning the same thing, but maybe from a different perspective. So she doesn't know them and they don't know her, but they are definitely equals. And they can learn from each other and help each other. And at some point, you can take those outers and bring them into your inner circle. So that's actually what in Daryl Lee's case, that's exactly what I did. I found her at a Kirk Duncan event, and I said, hey, you are kind of an equal upper. We've got a lot of experience, and I've got this idea, and I want to help you as well. So let's get together and figure some stuff out. So she was an upper, equal, and a lower in that case, which made a very cohesive and very useful relationship because we were able to help each other out. We had a lot of synergy in our knowledge and skills, and there was a good balance there. So I brought her in from the outer to the close, and so now she's part of my close network. We've been working together for so long, and as accountability buddies and friends, I think she's worked her way almost into the inner network at this point. But that's how networking works. And sometimes you find people that you click with, and you can bring them all the way into your inner network and still feel safe with them. So then your lowers, these are the people that you're mentoring, that you're teaching, that you're helping, that you're reaching out to build up and help them to find their fulfillment and their happiness. So the outer lowers, that's like people that you're giving handouts to, people that are watching your videos on Facebook Live or on YouTube, and they're learning from you, but they have no idea outside of that who you are. They think you're cool, but they don't know anything about your personal life or any of those things. Then there's your inner lowers or close lowers, and those are your friends and your family, people that you're helping out, or members of your church that you're reaching out to. I apologize for this phone falling, you guys. I need to get better tape or some better way to hold it up. But those are your lower inners, and then you've got your close lowers. And again, I mentioned yourself, your spouse, your children. Those tend to be very close to you. They know who you are, so you've got all this whole dynamic of people that you're working with, and you're learning about, and they're learning about you. And there's different ways to interact with the different people in your network. So, for example, your upper outers, you don't really interact with them directly. You watch them, you read about them, you read what they have to say, but you don't really interact with them very much unless you're trying to bring them into a closer proximity. A lot of times, however, your upper outers are so far up the chain beyond where you've been, where you're at. They've been where you are so long ago that you really don't have access to them. So then you've got your close uppers, and those are the ones that you're going to be working with a lot in mentor relationships and interacting and getting feedback and whatnot. And then your inner uppers, hopefully you're interacting with them on a daily basis, at least weekly, so that you really know, they know what's going on in your life and can have an impact for you. Your equals, your outer equals are really cool because they see you from a distance. And your promoters, your biggest promoters are often, they tend to be in this area, your equals and your lowers in the outer and inner network, but not, or the outer and the close network, but not the inner network. The reason why the inner network is so great is because you get immediate feedback and you have a chance to get a lot of feedback. But because they're your inner network, they know you, they know all of your weaknesses, they know all of your strengths. Oftentimes they overlook your strengths, or they see your strengths and they just don't know how to promote them because it's just you. And so your big promoters are these people that only see the positive. And the way that you interact with them, you've got to be careful about not showing them your weaknesses, right? You gotta keep building them up and give them a reason to believe in you, because they need your strength. They don't need your weaknesses. They don't need to hear about your daily disappointments, right? They want to hear about your daily successes. They want to hear your daily success stories, and they want to be able to draw on that to keep moving forward and to become strong themselves. And so these are your big promoters, because they don't really know you so much, but they do know that you add value, and they can share with their friends and their people. So when we talk about business networks, now let's change our tune for just a moment. And I promise I won't take too long, because I'll be cut off if I do. But in business networks, you got to use these in a way that makes a lot of sense for your business needs. So in our case, we're doing a lot of promoting and cross-promoting. And in doing that, when you think about your network and how your network is going to be working for you to cross-promote, you work with those people and you talk to them and you let them know what you're all about, and then you ask them. So the thing that's probably the hardest in sales, besides listening, is asking for referrals, asking people to share your story, share who you are, and talk about you. So that's our lesson today: business networks, networking in general. I'm Brett Rich with Be Rich Consulting. You can find out more about us at youcanbe2.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.